BC government is citing environmental concerns for its refusal to greenlight the Northern Gateway pipeline proposal. The province says it's delivered its submissions to a review panel. So let's get live to Alex Mihailovich in the Toronto newsroom for more on that. Alex.
Hey, Pat. Yeah, the BC government says that basically the Northern Gateway pipeline just fails to meet all the requirements when it comes to the environmental issues that British Columbia could face in the long run if something goes wrong. Now, Environmental Minister Terry Lake said the province thoroughly reviewed the application. They looked at every avenue and every single corner of how this would have been done, and including spill response and the route that this pipeline would take. In the end, it just was not satisfactory. Of course, the federal government and Alberta have been taken a bit aback by this. They are not too happy with this decision. But guess what? Justin Trudeau applauds the decision. This is what he had to say.
I think, Alison, I think that Christy Clark made the right decision, and I applaud her for it. The economic cost on coastal communities of the Northern Gateway proposal, as well as the environmental cost, was simply going to be too high, and that is why I have been steadfast in my opposition to that particular Northern Gateway proposal from the beginning.
And the leader of the opposition in the NDP, Thomas Mulcair, says this project just didn't have all the right stipulations in place. It basically did not meet the standards that it should have met to be moved forward in any way, shape, or form. This is Mulcair and his opinion.
I'm not surprised whatsoever to see the BC government saying it's a non-starter under the current circumstances, and I also listen carefully to their wording of that, which is essentially what we're saying as well. That without a thorough, credible, trustworthy assessment of what it represents in terms of risk, you can't get to yes. You can't get to yes unless you've had a proper evaluation. The Conservatives have removed any credible evaluation process. The BC government's playing this one right.
The British Columbia Environment Minister Terry Lake said, you know what, they're not against pipelines necessarily, but when it comes to this pipeline, not this time around. This is the issue. All the bases weren't covered, so they're moving forward. Yeah, if there's some new proposals that come out, they may look at them, but as for the Northern Gateway pipeline, right now, it seems like it's a no. Pat?
Okay, Alex, thanks very much.
Thank you.